I do think travel behaviors are going to change. The first one is I think in the type of destination. So in the past, perhaps you would see a lot of travel concentrated on like the key cities, right? Like let's say you go to Spain, maybe it's Madrid and Barcelona. But now we're going to see, I think, more appetite and demand for the smaller cities. And maybe people are starting to realize like, hey, there's actually a lot more to see outside of these key highlights. So I think demand will be a little bit more spread out. And of course, during this pandemic, we also saw the rise of the road trip. Part of it, of course, is fueled by the fact that, hey, I don't want to be in a place that's super crowded with a lot of people. I want to be able to be more spaced out. And I do think this trend will continue.
And what about East versus West? Of course, the COVID restrictions has a lot to do with it, but do you anticipate that the recovery in travel, the pickup in travel will be stronger in countries like the United States, in North America versus in the East, in Asia, Hong Kong specifically?
I think it's really a question of timing in terms of travel recovery. And honestly, the most important factor that's impacting actual travel demand is what your local government says and, the rules they put in place. So as it is right now, getting in and out of Hong Kong is certainly more difficult than getting in and out of the US. In general, throughout this pandemic, we have seen that Western countries, particularly like US, not so much Australia and New Zealand, have been loosening restrictions faster than Asian countries. So from that perspective, in the near term, recovery is going to be faster in countries where governments are more lax with actual travel restrictions. But I think long term, everyone wants to get back. Everyone wants to be out there. I don't think there's going to be a difference in terms of consumer sentiment or consumers' desire to get out there.